Good afternoon and welcome to another review of Rent a Girlfriend. Yes, Rent a Girlfriend is back now with season 2, episode 7. And this episode is basically all about covering volume 9 going towards volume 10. Which means we're getting close to that arc where the stars are aligned, the Hawaii trip arc. I feel like it's getting to that point, but it's going towards the joint birthday arc. If you ask me what's the best arc, the joint birthday arc is like top 3. Now, this episode was all about taking the L, getting the FU. That's what it all is about. And the first, and the thing is, this is all about those two. All about those two. Blue versus yellow. Girlfriend versus ex. Which one is the best of the best out of the two? And that's what that's all about. Like, it's the entire course of this was just, again, dropping FU bombs. That's what it was all about. It went from this to this. And it's just like that. It was so good. Now, another thing is about this episode was everything. You know, it's funny because the thing about Rent a Girlfriend, and that we sometimes forget in this, Rent a Girlfriend has this vibe. It has this sort of twist where it's like the stars are aligned and sometimes it travels back to us. Like we move forward, but then something hits you in the back of your mind, like the past is gonna come to us. And that's what we got. But before I do my review of season 2, episode 7, before I go, I just want to show you something. Can I show you something real quick? I got it. I saw this at Kino. I had to buy it. Let me just show you guys just how loyal. Let me just show y'all just how loyal I am to Rent a Girlfriend as anybody else. Look at this. Slowly as I open this, look at this. I had to buy this, guys. You see this? Look at this. Oh my God. You see this? This thing is all dripping on the floor. Look, you see this? I had no choice. Look at this beauty. I had no choice. This is how loyal I am to Rent a Girlfriend, as many of y'all as. But this is loyal right here. Loyalty to the true blue of Sumi fans out there. Loyal to the Rent a Girlfriend. Loyal to all Sumi fans out there. Loyal. I mean, this thing is freaking jumbo, like, goddamn. But I had no choice. I had to buy it. Yeah, it was $114, but still, it was worth it. It was freaking worth it. Oh, okay, let me put this on the side because I don't want to mess this up even more. Because I don't want to mess up anymore. But other than that, let's get right to it. Rent a Girlfriend. Now, for this preview, let's talk about Kazuya for a moment. Kazuya is having this wicked hangover after drinking just to let it go, just to make sure Chizuru don't get exposed, Mizuhara and her exposure and whatnot. But this was all about social media. And I'm going to get to that social media later on. So, Kazuya's on his phone and saying, Mizuhara's on a group chat thing, because, this is what happens when you're on a group chat. This is what happens where you're in a group chat. They could find her and tell her, and they could figure out where she's at. But the thing is, they don't want to mess up they don't want to add people friends because it's all diamond terms of service. This is what social media does. They'll find you and they'll link to all the other people that you're friends with. Just like on Twitter, just like on Facebook or Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Once you add that person, it's going to link to other people that's with him or her. And that's what this was. But leave it to Ruka to being all nice, giving something to drink after a wicked hangover. So she was looking out for him. But that wasn't the big issue. Forget that. We're talking about this. Let's go to volume 9. This is the whole cover, man. Ruka versus Mami. First time encounter. The first match of the century. And like I said, and I'm going to say it again, I actually typed it on the Crunchyroll page when I said Ruka dropped the FU bomb on Mami. Laid it down. So how it all started? Well, let me get to that. Sorry, I'm getting so excited because this was a fucked up episode. Anyway, so Ruka, trying to do like she said. Ruka is doing everything in her power to prove to Kazuya, I'm your true girlfriend and I love you so much. That's Ruka's goal. Now Kazuya and Ruka, they're still working at the karaoke, but then Mami comes in. I'm like, oh my god. Now it's funny because I like how Mami is like, oh yeah, this is my second time here. I've been with a friend. Kazuya, now again, I like what they did reminiscent of flashbacks of season 1. Saying like, oh, you lie. I knew what happened because you was with Chizuru at the time. So this is don't lie and say this is your time. Now I do admit though, Mami didn't know. I do agree with Mami on this one here. Mami didn't know that she works there. That's the thing, because he was hiding. So he didn't know that they were there. Okay. Now, Ruka's all concerned, like, who is this girl? How does she know her? And then she put all the pieces together. Kazuya talk about her ex. He's saying that he dumped her. Saying that they went to the same school together. Same college year. All the pieces put together. And how she keep calling him Kazu-kun or whatnot. All the pieces put together. And then Ruka said, I'm his girlfriend. Lay the smack down. Because she didn't want to be no third place banana. She didn't want to be that third place banana where it's like Chizuru's first. She get the gold. She get the big ass gold trophy. Mami is second. She get the medium trophy. And then there's Ruka who gets a medal. Who gets a tiny little circle of metal. No. Ruka laid the smack down on Mami to the point. Again, it went from an L to this. Like, F you. Like, fuck you, Mami. Here's the thing. She laid it down on the line. She wasn't afraid. I like Ruka. This is why I like Ruka. This is why I put... there was a time that I put Ruka second. I did. It was Sumi first, Ruka second, Chizuru third, and Mami fourth. But then as I read more and more about Chizuru and about why she wants to become an actress and everything up to what she is now is like, I gotta put her second. And even though Ruka's my top 3, damn, the way she laid down Mami. And in my words, this was in my words, not Ruka. This is my words. Look, Mami, you have no right to cling on his life. You're his ex. Move on. Stop clinging on with this guy. I'm his girlfriend. Deal with it. And if you have a problem with it, get the fuck out of the karaoke. That's all. That's my words. But if you just watch and see how Ruka laid the smack down on Mami to the point where Mami went to that cold look stare and went back at it again. It legit went back at it again. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. She is really going hard on this. She went hard. And she's like, Mami's playing like the Two-Face. She's the Batman. She's the Two-Face of this series. She goes like, oh, pretend nothing happened. Pretend I'm not with him. But you still have feelings for Kazuya even though you have that cold bitch look. And then when Mami left, I like the part when Kazuya carrying Ruka over and started crying, like, I love you and all that stuff. But Mami, I'm not saying Mami's the MVP of this episode, but damn, in this episode, Mami was like, I won the battle, but I lost the war, but I got some ideas to get back into it. Because remember, she spoke to Kibe, Kazuya's friend, best friend, saying, oh, he worked at a karaoke bar. He worked at a karaoke and he got a girlfriend. So Mami put all the pieces together. Like, wait a minute. Karaoke, I was there. The purse was there. She put all the pieces together. And the worst case, and then you gotta love the moment when she was walking, you got these 2 random guys trying to hit on her. She said, buzz the fuck off. It was like she was about to break that standee. She was about to break it. But then on the train ride, oh my God, Chizuru was right there. And then she realized, wait a minute, the purse? That's the same purse that was at Kazuya's house. So she tried to play it off. She tried to play it off like nothing happened. Nothing happened with Chizuru, it's like, oh my god, the encounter is good. Now, here's the thing, though. Mami, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm not even a Mami fan, but I know as a Rent-A-Girlfriend fan. Mami is the plot of all this. Let's put this out here. If we take Mami out the equation of the Rent-A-Girlfriend series, will it be a good anime? Somewhat. Because here's why. You take Mami off, you have Kazuya and a love triangle between Chizuru and Ruka. But if you put Mami in the game, it's like that love triangle is gonna be entwined where it's just gonna add Mami-chan in the mix. The cornerstone, not the whole best, but adding her as a piece of the Rent-A-Girlfriend, she's gonna be trifling. She's gonna add fuel to the fire. And that's what it is. Now, when they got off the train ride, she's like, oh, Chizuru, Misaharu, have you seen Kazuya? Have you seen me? Now, Chizuru lying to her, saying that. But we all know, but Mami knew that she was lying. And two, she knew that, oh, okay, you're staying, she knew that person's definitely hers. But here's the thing here's what I like about Mami, given that she's my least favorite girl. You could love her or you can hate her. But Mami-chan has this sinister villain look, like she has a plan to get Kazuya to confess. She's trying so hard to manipulate, adding little tweaks to play the victim. And that's what Mami-chan is doing, trying to unwind, trying to add more fuel to the fire. Kind of like how mine is from Rising the Shield Hero. But that's a different topic in another way. But anyway, Mami-chan was like connections with families or whatnot. She said, families. So when she tried Ruka's counter, it was locked. So she's like, families. Oh, I have an idea. I'm still linked with Kazuya. So, and then then Kazuya's grandma mentioned that not only her age, but mentioned that her grandson's girlfriend. So when she put like family, okay, I'm gonna follow his grandma. Because like I said, this is what Twitter does and Facebook does. Once you link to someone, you can see not only friends, but family members. And just like that, link towards Kazuya's grandma, and now Mami-chan got this freaking plan to not only follow Kazuya's grandma, but find out more and more info. Because if his grandma posts something, Mami-chan's gonna follow it and get any details about what the fuck's going on. But that's how it is. But anyway, this was a good episode. Every episode of Rent-A-Girlfriend is freaking good. I can't hate nothing about it. This episode was funny as hell because, again, Ruka, to me, dropped the biggest FU bomb to Mami-chan. Sumi did it. If you look back on season 1, you know Sumi dropped the FU bomb on Mami-chan when she. Now that I think about it, I think all three girls had dropped the FU bomb on Mami. Because if you go back, it was like this. Sumi, when she first started and clinging on Mami-chan, proving that I'm his girlfriend and stuff, that was the FU bomb. With Ruka in the karaoke bar, where she's like telling her straight up in the face, like, I'm his girlfriend, you need to back the fuck up, all that shit. That's an FU bomb. And Chizuru's FU bomb to Mami-chan, and I think, to me, it's that Hawaii trip arc. And I think that's the arc when it's like, I think to me, that was the arc that literally solidified, wow. But we're going to get to that soon. But I look forward for next week's episode of Rent-A-Girlfriend. we just finished Volume 9, guys. So now this episode is like end of Volume 9, into intro to Volume 10, leading towards the joint birthday arc. And I think that's going to be the arc that's kind of like everything came up to fruition. All the answers will be second to none. And we'll see where this goes. So I look forward for next week's episode of Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2. And for an A-tier show like this, keep on rolling. So stay tuned for next week.